and gentlemen, give it up for Tom Agner.
Keep it going for Chris and for Adam. Very good. Very good. Very good. I'm a little bit nervous. I'll admit that freely because of this shirt. Yeah. I've never worn it for a comedy show, and I'm not sure if it's lucky. Yeah, I'm not above taking back an article of clothing because of a bad show. The clerk is always like, "Oh, is there something wrong with this?" It's like, "No, it's just not very funny." So that was my opener. You know? So, how many people? There's been some people to those other shows. I was on those other shows, so yeah. Is that for the shows or for me or for me? Yeah, I'm bound to have a bad one. This might be it. No, that's not good to say. I'm gonna try my best. For those of you who haven't been to the other shows, I've been suffering with a bad hip, really painful hip. I'm not joking about that. By the way, everything I say up here is based on a true story. So, yeah, my hip's pretty bad and I'm taking a lot of medication. So my hip was really killing me about an hour ago. And I thought, man, I either go through the pain and just do this show with pain, or I take another pain pill. And the choice was the pain pill. So I'm a little spaced out here. I'll get going in a minute, I think. Had kind of a rough early part of the week. Really terrible stomach. I got a hold of some bad Easter eggs. And yeah, oh my God. And they were just from this last Easter. And apparently that's still a little too long. So who knows shit like that? Yeah? They should tell you. They should tell you right there in the Easter service. I mean, you ought to stop being like, I'm going to get back to Jesus, but while I'm talking about Easter, if you're going to be eating Easter eggs, you might want to do that within the week. Okay, I'm trying to do new material for the people that haven't been, that have been to the other shows. Yeah, what else happened this week? Oh, I started lifting weights on Wednesday because I wanted to get ripped for the show, and that's not quite enough time. I found out I don't see anything different. So you guys are getting a sense that I don't have a good concept of time with the eggs and the working out stuff, all right? Okay. We're gonna make it, folks. I got notes. Yeah, oh, I'm gonna tell you something that's true about this shirt. Why, another reason that I'm nervous about this shirt, my one and only motorbike accident in Thailand, I was wearing this shirt, swear to God. And so I'm pretty nervous about that. I don't think I'm gonna get in a motorbike accident up here tonight, but I don't have a motorbike, but I guess I could get hit by a motorbike. Now, I would like that, to tell you the truth. That would be a legendary story. People in the comedy community would know me. They'd be like, "Hey, you know Tom Agner?" I don't think so. You know that guy got hit by the motorbike on stage? Oh yeah, I know that fucking guy. Yeah. Who doesn't know that fucking guy? Oh, all right, man, I skipped over some shit. Oh my God. Well, we'll just keep going because I'm killing. Yeah. So yeah, I am a resident of Thailand. I'm a resident of Chiang Mai. Yeah, I got my marriage visa renewed just on Thursday, which was great. My hand's still kind of cramped. Oh my God, those papers. That is amazing. I'm not criticizing Thailand. Anybody that's listening, I love Thailand. I really do. It's the best place in the world. But my God, the amount of paper. I mean, I had 2 stacks. And my full name is Thomas Allet Agna. Allet's like an old Welsh name. So Thomas Allet Agna, and I write kind of slow. I'm going like, nah. And finally the immigration officer said, just write Thomas. And swear to God, I was like, as long as it's legal, I'll do that. And yeah, so I'm a resident, and I'm married. I have a wife. She came with the marriage, and got a couple kids, and I live in Santitam. Do you guys know the area? Yeah, I have a townhouse in Santitam. And my in-laws live with me. My wife's from Bangkok, but my in-laws moved up. We have a 3-year-old daughter, and when she was about 5 months old, we were in deep shit. I'm too old. I'm 62. I was like, I'm too old for this shit. And I love my wife's parents, and they came up and they're living with us. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I love that my in-laws live with me. They're really nice people. And, I get along well with them. When you live in the same house, there are certain little things that get to you. Both of the biggest problems I have with my in-laws revolve around this new refrigerator that I bought. It's a pretty nice refrigerator. I'm not really bragging, but it's nice. It's not the top of the line, but it's definitely not the bottom. It's kind of in the, it's nice. And, but, because of water source stuff, some of you people, I know a few of you that you're pretty high so, and you got like automatic ice makers. Well, I don't have one because we don't have a water source that's going to go do that. So we've got a manual one, and it's this like box thing, and it's got trays, and you twist it, and it drops down the box. Yeah, everybody's nodding their head like, yeah, dumbass, we know what they're doing. Just come on, what are you talking about? So here's the thing, Da, for those of you who don't speak Thai like I do, Da is the grandpa on the wife's side. So it's Da. For a while there, I was the only one making ice, and I was pretty pissed off about it. I was like, God damn it, I gotta make all the ice in this place. I paid for this refrigerator, and I'm making ice. This is bullshit, man. I gotta get something better going than this. So I think Da understands some English. He speaks Thai, I speak English. We get a little bit going sometimes, but so Da must have heard my grumblings, because he went crazy on making ice. I mean, good God, that drawer cannot open. It's packed so high with ice, I'm like, man, he doesn't know where to stop. It's like, and I talked to my wife a couple times, I'm like, Jen, can you say something to your dad? But she goes, I cannot. He will like lose face over the ice. He's gonna be like, she goes, he will never come back from that. He will just be like, Tom told me I messed up with the ice. And that's it for me. So that was him. And so that's the ice thing. Today I did some laundry. I think he's killing the laundry detergent too. I'm like, good God, man, you're making too much ice and then you're using too much laundry detergent. I bought that. I really can't fucking talk. I'm high as hell. I bought that washing machine. Thank you, man. This is good. I like helpers. I do. I need them in this world. I'm telling you. I don't deny it. So the other thing about the refrigerator that with Yai, now Yai. You guys want to guess? That is the grandmother on the mother's side. So Yai, I spotted her. We've got these water bottles. They're like, I don't know metric either. So it's like, I think it's like a quart, and I don't know what that. Maybe it's a liter. I don't know. But we have a bunch of them. But it was maybe a couple weeks ago. I'm sitting at the kitchen table. Yai comes in. Hey Yai, she doesn't speak any. You know, I don't think she understands where she is. But she, I see her. She gets one of the quart water bottles or liter. I know she doesn't know what she is. And, she opens it up and she drinks straight out of the bottle, and then she does the cap back on and sticks it in like, wow, I'm having a hard time talking, in the shelf on the door. And we got a series of like 6 bottles there. So after that, I'm playing like Yai roulette. Which water bottle did Yai drink out of that I don't want to drink out of? And, I don't mean this in a bad way, and I can't go into this because I'm probably taking a lot of time. But Yai's breath, oh my God. And I'm not going to tell this whole story, but this was like, a couple friends know this. This was like probably my finest hour of my life. It was like a year ago. It was raining like crazy. It's like a crazy raining night, and I'm asleep. And all of a sudden, my wife bursts in the door and goes, "Dom, Yai's not breathing." And I'm like, "Oh shit, this is gonna be a terrible night," you know. And so I go down there, and Yai is like cold, and I just start. I learned like this stuff in maybe high school, where I start doing chest compressions, and then I go, damn, I guess I'm gonna have to do the mouth to mouth. That is a brave moment to do mouth to mouth on your mother-in-law. And so I'm doing that, and I'm getting nothing, and I'm like really going on that stuff. And then all of a sudden I'm doing mouth to mouth, and I feel something. I'm like, what the fuck? Her dentures came out in my mouth. And it's smelling bad. I'm just like, Jesus, this is, wow, I'm a good person. And then all of a sudden, she starts breathing. I'm like, oh my God, Yai's back. And I'm like, they had a rescue team came right then, and then they got to her and stuff. And I'm like, whoa, my wife's like impressed with me for the first time ever. And then the next day, we're kind of laughing about it because I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I had to put my mouth directly on Yai's mouth and doing that. And I told her about the dentures there. She's laughing and stuff like that. And I go, and she goes, Yai doesn't remember anything. I go, good. I'm glad I'm the only one with that story to haunt me for my lifetime. And then lo and behold, about 2 weeks later, sitting in the kitchen, and Yai's talking to my wife, and I don't know what she's saying. I speak a little bit of Thai, I understand Thai, but Yai talks really mumbly and stuff like that. And then she leaves the room, and my wife goes, she remembers what happened. I'm like, oh man, that's not good. But I love Yai, and I do, that does, I'm not the best guy in the world, but that night I was a pretty good guy. Don't get too many moments where you get to really determine what you would do in an emergency, and fucking doing mouth to mouth to your mother-in-law. That is beyond the call. I didn't even have that written down on the paper. So that's that, and boy, I don't think I'm gonna do very well after that story. How do you top the Yai story? I don't know. I'm gonna keep going. So anyways, I got the 2 kids. And my little girl is 3. Tira, she just turned 3. Once again, there's some friends here tonight. They know Tira. She's wonderful. Maybe I could pass my phone around with a picture of her. But she's really cute. And she got mad at me a little while ago. Not today, a few weeks back, because she thought I called her a robot. She was so pissed. I was like, man. And what happened, I didn't call her a robot. We were outside, we got this swing outside in the streets right there, and somebody rode by. And I said, I wonder who rode by. She goes, they're not robots. I said, I'm not. I said, they rode by. I am not a robot. I said, I didn't call you a robot. Don't ever call me a robot. I'm like, okay, I'll never call you a robot again. But she's very excited about Halloween. She is very excited. 3 years old, she understands it now. Last year, she didn't really understand it, but this year, she's watching cartoons about it. She's going and going. I said, Tira, what do you want to be for Halloween? She said, a purple witch. I was like, I didn't know they had purple witches. So we got her a really nice purple witch dress. I got it for her. I pay for most of this shit. And but she got a very nice purple. I don't really have a joke about that, but I do have a little song. I only want to see you dancing in the purple witch, purple witch, purple witch. Yeah, you guys can join in. This is like turned into musical theater right before your eyes. So that's it on Tira. Eaton's 9 years old now. And he's a great kid. He asks too many questions, though. Oh my God, so many questions. Tom, what about this? No. Tom, what about this? He calls me Tom because that's the level of respect he has for me. And, Tom, what about this? I'm like, hey man, stop the questions. I'm old. This is like elder abuse. Just shut up. But we've been doing some things together. We went to a football game, soccer, at the stadium, and it was kind of fun. We saw Chiang Mai, but not Chiang Mai, it was Thailand's national team play Tobago. What is that? What is it? Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, thanks, helpers. And they won. It was fun, and it was raining, and we just had a great time. And we're walking out of the stadium after the game, and Ethan looks at me and goes, Tom, when you die, I am going to stab myself in the heart. I was like, oh, that is really sweet, but I wouldn't do that. You know, keep going. You got your sister, you got your mom, you got everybody. It's like, you'll be sad, but you'll get, you'll move on. And I also it is very sweet, but he's 9 years old. I also know, like, when he's 15, he might push me down the stairs in my wheelchair. Fuck you, you old Ferrari. Get the fuck out of here. Where's your money? We went, another thing, we went to watch a movie at Maya. Are there ties in here tonight at all? Yeah. Yeah, there's a few ties. I have a couple of friends there. I really cannot think. And but Maya, right? That's the correct. And look at this. I'm so casual. We went to Maya. It just popped in. Am I not talking loud enough before? Was it like low? So we went to a movie, and we got there. It was some kind of Japanese anime thing. He was off from school. And so I said, what seats do you want to get? And he picked like one of those love seats in the back. And I'm like, wow, okay. That's a little bit weird, but we'll do it. And so I got back there, and my hip was killing me. And it's got a lot of room in there. So I was like, Ethan, I'm going down to the floor. And I got down there, I'm working on my hip, trying to get it all worked out. He's loving this Japanese anime. And then I did what I usually do in movies. I fell asleep. And then the next thing I know, I get startled awake, and his face is like this on me. He goes, Tom, you're snoring so loud, the people are staring at you. I'm like, oh, okay, sorry about that. these are like the bonding moments. He'll remember that forever. I remember this one time we went to a movie and my dad just snored and snored and snored. Okay, and then now this brings me to my wife, Jen. I mentioned her before. She's very nice. She is quite a bit younger than me. She's 42, so she's almost 20 years younger than me. But I'm sure this is startling to you guys. You've never really heard of an older Farang guy with a young Thai woman, right? That's rare. I'm a trendsetter. But she's very nice, and it's cross-cultural. English is her second language. Thai is like, I don't even know what I would call it because I don't have much of it. But so she's pretty great. We learned different things from each other. This is one thing that was pretty interesting. A few weeks back, I keep saying a few weeks back because I have no idea. It could have been months, to tell you the truth. But I walked in the kitchen and she picks up a banana and starts peeling it from the bottom. And I'm like, what are you doing? She said, eating a banana. And I'm like, yeah, the wrong way. And then I'm just like, yeah, what the fuck is wrong with her? And then I go off later that day and I'm eating lunch with a friend. I go, oh, get this. My wife eats bananas from the bottom. He goes, oh yeah, I do that too. That's the best way. Monkeys do it that way. Why, monkeys do it that way? And I realized right then, there are very few things in this world that if you told me a monkey's opinion about how you ought to do it, I would go, man, I'm doing the opposite of that. Fucking monkeys? No. But when it comes to bananas, I am going to follow what a monkey's telling me to do. They know their ways around bananas, like their ways around it, way around, yeah. So, but she, yeah, it's kind of great. We mostly speak in English because I can't speak Thai very well. But she says some stuff that's so, I find it like charming. I don't feel, she said, I think it was a few weeks back, she said, I said to her, I go, well, you want to do it this afternoon or you want to do it some other day? And she said, I'd like to do it some another day. Some another day. And I was like, you know what? I think that's better. I think I'm gonna start saying some another day. That one's pretty good. I guess you guys don't share that. I do, here's a quick impression of my wife. This is her on the phone. What was that about? She really like it's secrets from me. I'm like, what are you talking about? Nothing. She like, and then I realized like she don't want to go through the process of figuring out how yeah, we get along pretty well. We fight sometimes. We just were on vacation in Chiang Mai. We had a blowout. Oh my God, it was bad. She always goes like nuclear option. She's like, fine, I'm leaving, taking the kids, everything. I'm like, holy shit, you can ruin my life just like that. But no, she just threatens that. But we argue. When we first got together and we had arguments, like real arguments, she would always say, in the middle of it, she'd go, don't brain me, don't brain me. And I'd be like, we're in the middle of an argument, so I can't really stop and go, what are you? And I'd just be like, in my mind, I'm going, what the hell is don't brain me? And then I'm like, oh, I gotta keep arguing. And I go back to it, and then it finally, she stops, and we stop, and I'm like, God damn, what? Don't brain me. That's gotta be something in Thai that, means something or whatever. And then it was like, I'm serious, like years later, we've been together 10 years. It was years later, we're arguing this one time, and she goes, don't brain me, and it just clicks. I go, oh, she's saying don't blame me. And I'm like, that makes a lot of sense now. I didn't know. And trust me, I am not making fun because I mess up Thai so bad. And she's at a severe disadvantage when we argue, because we argue in English. If we argued in Thai, I would get my ass kicked so bad. It'd be like, Yisipa, by Rompayaban. Shit. Why didn't I stay in that class? So, I think that's it for me. You guys very much. Thanks so much, and enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you.
Oh my God, that's incredible, ladies and gentlemen. And I can see people getting out, and we are going to have a 10-minute break. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up once again for Tom Agnew. At first you're like, is this just some random Farang guy on stage? No, he's a comedy legend, ladies and gentlemen, and you just saw that.